Here is the 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor with the Raptor 37 Performance Package. There's a ton of things added to this off-road monster, and that's exactly what I'll be covering in this video. I'll be going over what trims are available with the Ford F-150s, what safety features you get with the Raptor trim, the exterior, interior, infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason, and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Now, let's go ahead and check this Ford F-150 Raptor out. Starting with the different trims you get with the F-150 lineup, this includes the XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, Limited, Tremor, and this Raptor. I've also done a review on the King Ranch, Platinum, Limited, so go ahead and check that out. I will link those up above. And depending on the trim you pick, your options of what you can add will vary. Plus, each of these trims do have their own standard features and do have some exterior plus interior changes. When it comes to the standard safety features on the Ford Raptor, you get things like Bliss with cross traffic alert and trailer tow coverage, the 360 camera package, adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, post-collision braking, lane keeping system, trailer reverse guidance, and the front and rear sensing system. Taking a look at what powers the Raptor, it has the 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost high output engine, which gives you 450 horsepower and 510 pound-foot of torque. Towing wise with the Raptor, you can do about 80 to 100 pounds when equipped properly. The front of the Raptor just looks completely aggressive and mean. There's a lot going on, but in a good way. Underneath the bumper is the metal plate in case you want to go off-roading. The bottom of the bumper has the two tow hooks along with the front sensors. Also, on the sides will be the LED fog lights, and if you want, you can add an extra one right next to those. Now, to this uniquely shaped and massive grille, you've got the large Ford letters, along with the front-facing camera right under. There's also the 3 marker lights at the top, and then are these nice LED projector headlamps. And even on the inside of the headlight housing, it has the Raptor badging. I'm not sure if the camera picks up how wide and massive this truck looks. Even on the fenders, you have marker lights due to its width. And up on the hood, you've got the decals indicating this has the Raptor 37 Performance Package, along with the functional venting, and even on the sides of the venting is more Raptor badging. Looking at the side of the Raptor, and starting at the top, this has the full pano option added to it. You've got the typical keypad on the driver door, and body color door handles. The side mirrors are also body color, plus there's a camera underneath and the side lights as well. At the bottom, you also get the cast aluminum side steps, which also have the Raptor badging. Even on the fenders are functional vents on both sides. And as for these wheels, since this has the 37 Performance Package, you get the stunning 17-inch forged aluminum beadlock capable wheels with the massive 37-inch tires. Not only that, but you get sport tuned shock absorbers, and it has the Fox racing shocks in case you want to jump this. And there's also the 5-link rear suspension with the panhard rod, which helps with the axle positioning on tough terrain. Now on the sides of the bed will be the Raptor decaling and more of the 37 Performance decals. Over on the rear, you have the same bumper like the front with the rear sensors built in. There's also a hitch as well as the typical towing outlets. Plus you have 2 more hooks back here, and underneath the truck is the spare tire. And then are these dual exhaust pipes. That's an active valve exhaust system, and in terms of how this bad boy sounds, well, take a listen for yourself. Over on the tailgate itself, it has the massive dark gray plaque that has the F-150, massive Ford letters like the front, and the Raptor badging. Also in the corner is another 37 Performance decal. And as for the taillights, just like the front, these are also LED. Over on the tailgate handle is the cameras, and opening up the tailgate, this truck has the optional power option added to it. So not only is it power when it opens, but also closing as well, which is nice. Another added thing to this truck is the bed liner, and you get the usual box link system along with the LED bed lights and a 120 volt outlet back here. Now on the tailgate itself, you have a full work surface with measurements and all of that. Another thing that I love about the Ford trucks is that you have a built-in step that pops out, which makes it easy to get in and out of the bed. Not only that, you also have a handle that pops out, and on the rear glass will be the power sliding window, and if you look above that, there will be another camera. Now heading into the rear of the Raptor, it's the same as a normal F-150. It's an all black interior, and at the bottom is loads of room for things and cup holders, and there's more space above in the middle section. You also get the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is nice, and around the door handle area is this dark gray trim that breaks up all of the black so it stands out. In the corner is a tiny space, maybe you can use it for a water bottle, and above is the carbon fiber, as this truck has the carbon fiber package. The top of the door trim is in this different texture material, which actually looks nice in person. As for the rear seats, like I was saying, this is all black and you have leather seats, and these seats are also pretty comfy. And I like how there's bits of this cloth trim on the seats as well, which gives them a nicer look. Also, these seats come heated, which is definitely a nice thing for the rear passengers, and pulling down the center area will have the cup holders. Also, lifting up the seats, you have this box storage down here, which you can section off, and you can also lock it just in case you have any valuables that you want to keep down here. So there's a ton of room to put stuff here too. Now behind the driver and passenger seats will be the map pockets for additional storage, and on the rear console area you'll get the two cup holders, venting, rear heated seat buttons, a 12 volt outlet, USB ports, and a 120 volt outlet. Now as we head into the front of the Raptor, the door trim is exactly like the rear, with a slightly bigger area at the bottom. You have the same space in the middle of the door along with the speaker and the usual window and side mirror controls, plus you have the driver memory seat buttons as well. Now as for the front seats, and just like the rear ones, you do have bits and pieces of that cloth like trim. Plus, up by the headrest, you have the Raptor lettering, and the front headrest, they have the built-in speakers, which is pretty nice. The front seats also come heated and ventilated. And in terms of the interior color, you can only get this one with the Raptor. However, if you get the Raptor R package, your seats will look a bit different. The front seats are also power adjustable, and the door sill has this performance plaque, which adds a nice little touch. Underneath are just the foot pedals and hood latch release. Above will be the electronic parking brake, power adjustable foot pedal buttons, lighting controls, side mirror light buttons, and the tailgate button. The steering wheel is also power adjustable, and by the way, above the driver and passenger will be more speakers up top. Now entering inside of the Raptor, the dashboard has more speakers and is covered in hard and soft materials. Starting up the truck, you have this nice Ford animation, and even turning it off will be this nice animation of the truck. The cluster is fully digital, which is super clear and responsive. Even small things like the design around the RPM and the speed looks nice. And in the middle is similar stuff to other F-150s, where you can display different things about the truck. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, and one thing that I'm kind of disappointed is that there's not a heated option on a $100,000+ truck. My guess is because of the whole supply shortage. And even on the steering wheel at the bottom, you have the Raptor lettering. Now on the left side will be a few unique things like the R button, which brings up the My Mode settings. Then are the usual cruise control, adaptive cruise control, lane keep, volume, and Bluetooth buttons. The other side also has unique buttons like the steering wheel, which you can pick different options. Also the suspension, which can be changed depending on the terrain, and the exhaust, which has different sound levels. Then are the usual screen controls and radio controls. Plus you have paddle shifters hidden away as well, and behind the steering wheel will be the high beam indicator and wiper controls. The armrest area is covered in leather, and this truck has the work surface, so you just fold down the shifter here and then open up the armrest, making it easier to do your work. And opening this the normal way, you will have some nice deep storage area for a ton of your things, plus you have USB ports inside. On the center console are the cup holders, a bit of small space next to that, and then the nice looking shifter that you can obviously tuck away like I've shown you. In the front will be more storage space along with a wireless charging pad, and more USB ports. Above will be the different drive modes, trailer brake controller, and the Pro trailer knob. Then are your typical heating and cooling controls along with the front heated and vented seat buttons. Plus you also have the radio controls, and beside all of that is another 12-volt outlet and another 120-volt outlet. Then is this 12-inch touchscreen that looks nice, and you have the main screen and then a smaller one right next to it. So you can have different things on both of them. Now under your audio, you will have the typical AM, FM, Sirius XM channels, and then is your phone section, followed by the navigation section. Then is your favorites section. So whatever you select through here will replace the little favorites tab on the bottom bar. Under your apps will be the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto settings. Then over on the settings will be other things that you can adjust of the truck. Under features will be the driver assistance, and you can adjust these settings as well. The zone lighting is cool because you can either turn on a specific section or all of them at once. Next to that is the towing, and the settings also can be adjustable here. The last one is the trail turn assist, which helps with the turning radius. Now on the small screen, you can display different things as well. So it's nice that you have kind of a split screen here. Above the screen will be more buttons. There's the camera button, and as you can see, there's a ton of different angles that you can go through, so it helps whether you're going off-roading or even just parking. Next is the navigate to park section, then the hazards, traction control, and then the trail control button for that one pedal driving. Above on the dash is more space for things and another speaker. Up top is the mirror, interior lights, sunshade, sunroof, and rear power sliding window controls. Plus you also get 6 auxiliary switches as well. And like I was mentioning, this has the full panel roof, which just gives it that nice touch. Here is the key fob and what it looks like. And on the rear, you will have the Raptor lettering again. Coming around to the passenger side, you can see the dash is covered in carbon fiber, and this opens up as well for additional storage. Plus you have the main compartment as well. Also, there's more space along the sides of the seats. And here is the window sticker on the 2023 Raptor. It has the standard equipment followed by the optional equipment this has. And then is the price, which is in Canadian dollars. And this may be minus any dealer discounts or any manufacturing discounts if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?